after the Demetrius Johnson versus Ray Borg fight happens on September 9th. And now we're being joined by one half of that main event, one Sergio Pettis. Sergio, are you there?
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Are you in Mexico City right now?
Yes, sir, I am.
When did you get there?
I got here Thursday, so only about 4 or 5 days ago.
We just talked to Rashad before talking to you, and he said the first couple of days he felt good, but then it was kind of a shock to his system with the altitude and the food and everything like that. What's it been like for you?
As of so far, man, everything's going well. I don't feel the elevation. I've been pushing myself to the limits where I should feel it, but I think I'm just such in good shape that right now it's not really affecting it. Being very strict with my diet, watching out for certain foods. And, as of right now, man, I feel amazing.
You trained for the most part in Albuquerque for this fight, right?
No, I trained mostly in Milwaukee. I got about a week in Albuquerque.
Okay.
My coaches were gone, so I went to Albuquerque, trained with Izzy, a little bit of elevation training, got some work in with Jones. Man, I got a best of both worlds, I would say.
Did you go Milwaukee, Albuquerque, Mexico? In other words, did you go to Albuquerque before going to Mexico because of the elevation?
Yeah. That and my coach was out in Scotland, cornering Paul Felder. So I, felt like I'd get some more wrestling in for this fight. I know Moreno's a grappler, so went up to Albuquerque, Jackson Links, and got some different looks and some great views on different grappling and different ideas.
We saw that you were training closely with John for that week that you were there. You were in the ice bath with him, hanging out with him and the team. For someone in your position, fighting in his first UFC main event, to be around, someone of his stature, the greatest of all time, the guy trying to get back to where he once was, get back to the belt, all that stuff and more. What was that like for you? Like, could you just sense, did that motivate you, just being around that environment, feeding off of him? Was that perfect timing for you as you prepare for your first main event?
Oh, it was definitely perfect timing. That guy has a different perspective fighting, and when things get hard, he seems to be getting better. So just being around that and getting some ideas and talking to him about, what his perspective is on competing at a high level was definitely something that I benefited from. And this guy, Jones is cool, man, just so relaxed, so calm. So he fights that way, and you can see it, man. He's just so confident and calm out there, and something that I look up to.
Did you watch the fight on Saturday?
Oh, yes, sir. Amazing.
They show it in Mexico? You could find it, or was it tough?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Was it tough to find it on TV there? Like, how did you watch it?
Oh, I was on the internet, so I had to watch it online.
Oh, okay. What did you make of his performance? Was that what you were expecting, being there with him, seeing how he was preparing?
Yeah. I knew. Obviously, DC is a tough opponent. It's hard to do that to DC, and just leading up to the fight, just talking to Jones, he just seemed so calm and confident, and he was just ready. So the way the outcome happened, I'm not surprised.
And so watching that now, again, kind of that same question, watching that performance and the finish and doing what he did to DC, like I'm just wondering, as someone who knows him now and is, again, preparing for his own main event a week later, I would imagine like you'd want to go for a run or get all pumped up. How did you react to just watching that? There was so much intensity going into that fight. There was pressure on him. I thought more pressure than maybe on DC's shoulders. What was your reaction to seeing him win in that fashion?
Oh, man, it was amazing. Just to see, all the pressure he had on him and him just going out there and acting like none of it was nothing. It was no pressure. Yeah. He just went out there and performed his capabilities, and he believed in himself. And that's something that I had to work on myself in my career, is believing in myself and performing to my full capabilities. So just seeing that is very inspiring. And Saturday, I can't wait to do the same thing.
Do you feel the pressure of being in a main event? Like, does this road to this fight feel different because you're on the marquee, you're the final fight?
No, you know what? I stopped putting pressure on myself. I used to, in the beginning of my career, put a lot of pressure on myself, thinking that, I had to be, obviously, Anthony Pettis' little brother, I had to perform crazy style. But I stopped putting that pressure on myself and, just go out there and flow. And when I'm out there, I view it as art. I'm expressing myself, and I'm a person that I'm not when I'm out there. I'm calm in situations I shouldn't be calm in. I'm confident, and out there I feel like, it's just my canvas.
What was the turning point? Like, when did you stop putting that kind of pressure on yourself?
I would say after the Bentley loss, I got TKO'd and had to go back to home, and I kind of took a break from training and kind of just trained my mindset and trained my maturity and myself. And I knew that I deserved better and that I am better than that. So I got back to the drawing boards and made some changes. And mentally, I would say that's something I had to really access. I have a lot of physical abilities, but mentally I had to apply my brain and my mindset.
Was that something that you did on your own, or did you go see someone? I mean, we've heard of fighters go to sports psychiatrists and talking to different kind of people. How did you get over that?
Something I just did on my own, man. I started meditating and visualizing, and I've been reading books about it and educating myself on how to how to apply that. It's not something that you can really learn by yourself, I feel like. So I read a lot about it. I got really interested in it. I felt like it made me more spiritual and made me mature as a martial artist.
Were you surprised when they called you and told you that you'd be in the main event of this card?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I was more excited. I just got off Cejudo out of the fight, so I was definitely bummed out. And to get a blessing and an opportunity like this is amazing. I'm out here in Mexico City, seeing my faces on buses, and it's all new to me. But I love it, and something that I'm feeding off of the energy out here, and being surrounded by such hardworking individuals makes me want to work that much harder.
Of course, you were supposed to fight Cejudo in May at 211. Were you hoping to fight him next? Like, were you a little bummed that you weren't, because you were preparing for him, that you weren't going to get a shot at him, or did you want to just move on from him at this point?
I mean, I still wanted to fight. I still want to fight Cejudo. I feel like I did a lot of prepping in that camp that helped me out to beat his style and to expose his style. But it's all playing out. After that little incident, I didn't take a big break. I took a week off, took a little vacation, and got right back into the gym, right back to the drawing boards, and worked on new things for my game.
Did they pay you at all for that fight week that you showed up for but didn't get the fight?
Yes, they did pay me. So thank you to the UFC for that.
What did they give you your show money?
Yeah, they gave me my show money.
Did you get your Reebok money as well?
No, actually, I don't think I did.
That's a bummer, because now you don't get that extra fight, so you can move up, right?
Yeah, I know that's a little bummer, but I guess it makes sense. I wasn't out there representing Reebok on the flying by the octagon.
Right. What have you made of Brandon Moreno? Did you expect this out of him? He has he's kind of come out of nowhere here and beating some really tough guys. Are you surprised by his rise?
I'm not surprised by it. He's a hungry young athlete like myself, and he's a hard worker. Mexican hard worker out here, and he's putting in the work, and his performance has been amazing. So hats off to him. He deserves everything that's coming his way, and it's a quick rise, and now he's got to fight me.
Have you been told that the winner of this fight is going to fight the winner of DJ and Borg?
No, I haven't been told that yet. Honestly, not looking forward. I mean, not looking, too far ahead. I just been focused on the mission, which is Moreno.
Were you worried there were some rumors that they were going to get rid of the flyweight division and maybe sell it? I know that had been discussed. Were you worried that you were going to be shipped off to somewhere else?
Yeah, I was a little scared about that. I like the UFC. I like being a part of it, and it's the best organization in the world. And hearing that obviously was a little scary. I started eating right away. I think I'm gonna go up to 35. So, but yeah, man, I definitely was scared. But I think the flyweight division has a future. I mean, me and Moreno are young athletes that are getting better and better, and it's just a matter of time before someone catches up to DJ. Just like the Aldo reign and the Anderson Silva reign, someone will catch up, and it's a matter of time. And I'm hoping I can be that person.
He has actually talked about you being, next for him. He was throwing your name around when the whole thing happened with UFC, thinking that you would be next. Do you feel like a win over Moreno, you'd be ready to fight someone of DJ's caliber, or would you want a little more time?
No, you know what? I think I'm at the age where I'm ready, and the maturity-wise that I am ready. Obviously, first I have to get through Moreno.
Yeah.
My performance goes down this Saturday, but I believe this fight is going to be a breakout fight for myself, and it's going to show the road my talent. And like I said, I didn't put a lot of pressure on myself this fight. I worked my ass off, and this Saturday it's going to all pay off.
And some people like Cejudo have said, the state of the flyweights is kind of DJ's fault. He doesn't sell himself enough. He's doing it a little more now. Do you subscribe to that? Like, do you feel like because he hasn't tried to market himself, UFC hasn't maybe marketed him enough, that you guys are paying the price to a certain degree, that you don't get the attention that you deserve?
I mean, that's a lot of pressure to put on DJ. I mean, he's having these amazing performances. So, I mean, to say that he's not, he's the reason that the flyweight division isn't, as popular, I wouldn't say it's his fault. It's a matter of our fault. The fighter's fault. We got to catch up to him, and we got to challenge him. And he hasn't been really challenged, I would say. I mean, he's been. Tim Elliott gave him a good fight, but all the other fights he's finished submission, knockout, and. It's our fault. We got to catch up to him, and we got to show the UFC and the world that there are flyweights that can compete at DJ's level, and it's a matter of time.
Did you train with Ray Borg when you were in Albuquerque?
No, I didn't train with Ray Borg at all.
Did you see him there?
No, I didn't see him either. I didn't see him at JW at all. So I don't know. Maybe he was taking a little breather or something. But yeah, I didn't really make any contact with him.
I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but would that be an issue for you if you have to fight him?
I obviously don't want him to get a feel for myself or a feel for my skill set. So, yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable with that. I would, just stay probably Milwaukee. But, that gym's big, and it's not just at Jackson Links I'm going to. I'm going to Gracie. Gracie's out there. I'm working with AZ. That's the main reason I was really there is working with my wrestling coach, Israel Martinez.
Okay. Will he be in your corner on Saturday?
Yeah, yes, sir. It'd be Israel Martinez, Duke Lucas, and my brother Anthony.
All right. And do you think DJ beats Ray Borg and breaks the record in September? Are you hoping for that?
No disrespect to Ray Borg. I just don't think his style matches up against DJ's at all. I think he's just gonna go out there and do what all the other fighters did, and that's playing to DJ's game. So I think Johnson's gonna break that record.
And how do you see your fight on Saturday playing out? Like, are you envisioning something? Do you feel like it's gonna go one particular way?
Yeah. I mean, I've been working a lot of different game plans for this guy. I'm seeing myself holding range so well that this guy's gonna have a problem with getting to my legs, getting me to the floor, grappling with me. And he doesn't want part of my stand-up. I feel like my stand-up is more superior than his. I'm more educated. And I got some different looks, man. I got to show you guys Saturday.
Oh, wow. You think we're going, are we like, do you feel like you need a finish to cement your place as the number one contender, or do you not think that way?
I mean, I'm not going to force it. A finish I will love a finish if it happens. But I'm going to be out there definitely putting some pressure on him, make him feel uncomfortable, putting him in some positions where I can get the finish.
What a month it would be for your family with your brother looking so good just a couple of weeks ago in Las Vegas, and then you in your main event with a big opportunity here. He started it off well. Were you in Vegas with Anthony, or did you stay back?
No, I was out there with him. I was helping him prep for the fight.
Okay, and then you went back to training.
Yep. Well, I was training while I was out there as well.
Right, of course. Well, I wish you the best, Sergio. Good luck on Saturday. Very excited for you getting your first main event opportunity. Looking forward to the fight against Brandon Moreno, and certainly think that the winner of this fight should get a title shot. So all the best, and appreciate your time here on this Monday afternoon.
Thank you for having me, Ariel.
All right, there he is, Sergio Pettis, the younger brother of one Anthony Pettis. A massive opportunity for him on Saturday against Brandon Moreno. And I do think that the winner should fight the winner of Ray Borg versus Demetrius Johnson. All of a sudden, things getting a little more interesting at 125 pounds. And we heard earlier from one Malki Kawa that they had a positive meeting with the UFC president Dana White on Saturday following UFC 214. So things looking up all of a sudden for DJ and the rest of the flyweights. Big spot. It's not often that flyweights get a chance to headline a card, and neither of them are Demetrius Johnson, right?